train car sprawled along the tracks, vehicles it was carrying crushed by the impact, and rail lines left looking like noodles. But even with such extensive damage,
there was nothing in the pictures that stood out that told me, aha, this is the cause.
David Clark is a director at the Center for Transportation Research at the University of Tennessee. He says this was a large train, but that rail line is double-tracked to handle long trains like this. Clark says the way these train cars jackknifed does indicate it was likely traveling faster than 15 miles per hour.
This looks like the train wasn't about to stop. It was moving along.
But Clark found something interesting. He regularly uses a train discussion site for information on incidents from insiders, and they are reporting.
Apparently that train did have a separation in Flagstaff before the derailment occurred. It broke one of the couplers, and it took a period of time for that to be addressed and the train to get back on its way again.
What could that mean?
That seems to indicate, perhaps that the size and length of the train may have played a role in the derailment. But again, that's pure speculation until more facts are brought out.
We asked BNSF, the train company, about this, and they would not confirm or deny it, only saying the incident is under investigation. Arizona is no stranger to train derailments. Many may remember the high-profile derailment of the Sunset Limited in 1995, after the rails were sabotaged. Larry McCormick was the FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge in Phoenix at the time and headed up the investigation of that derailment. He says what these two incidents have in common, they both happened in rural areas, which impacts any investigation.
It's very difficult, makes it more difficult. Not only the fact that you don't have cameras, you don't have witnesses, the logistics are much more difficult.
While McCormick says the criminal nature of what happened to the Sunset Limited is very rare, he expects the train company will have answers on what went wrong within the next several days. And that transportation expert told me he doesn't expect the NTSB to investigate this crash. Why? Well, he usually says the NTSB only gets involved when a derailment has passengers with injuries or the train is carrying hazardous materials. Get it back to you.
Brianna, thank you. And as we mentioned, this happened on a